Welcome back, everybody. Gonna start a new year, new start for Dyson Sphere Program. They just recently came out with a update as well. Major graphical update, they said. So I'm interested to see what's changed there, and they made it so that the belts automatically create a bridge when you go over another belts system. So it's kind of neat. Interested to see how that works. Looks pretty easy. You just draw over the other ones and it automatically creates a bridge for you. So we'll see how that works. We'll get a new game started here. For people that are new to the game, this metadata is stuff from just playing. It adds up and you can kind of, I guess it's like a little cheat to get research done. You can use it for that. So we won't do that with any of this type of stuff. So let's stop this from spinning. So up here you got a little bit of change of stuff you can do. You can put in a seed, anything you want there, or if you have a seed that you want to play, then you can put that there, and you can do multipliers, so you can go to a very difficult setting so there's hardly any resources and it's really hard. Half the resources you start with, that's kind of new too, because it used to be 1/2. So you can go to even infinite. And for this playthrough, because it's not probably going to last long, because when we get a major update that comes in, I'm just going to play infinite. That way we can really just showcase the game a little more than the difficulty of veins running out and having to go do another program. That way we can just build and I can show you some builds and that kind of stuff and not have to worry about the resource thing. My previous playthrough I did just normal difficulty settings on that. As you see though, times 40%, and if you play normal, you got 100% contribution to these. So we're reducing contribution to those metadatas that get accumulated over time. So these are just all your different star types. So your O is the big ones that you want to really do the Dyson Spheres on. These are okay too. They're just going to give you the most energy output of any. All of them are always going to have this one neutron star, 2 white dwarfs, and 1 black hole. They all have that. So I try to get these two numbers with the rest. The rest are, it doesn't really matter that much, but I try to get some bigger stars, so if we make a Dyson Sphere, well, make some Dyson Spheres, we can do different things with them and get better powered and stuff like that. So I'm going to roll until we get that number. I'd like to see like 4 at least for type O's. That's not terrible of a start. Another thing too, your black holes, neutron stars, and white dwarf, that's the first time I've seen 3 of them right next to each other like that. The further they are away from your start zone, the more resources they're going to handle or have. We're playing on infinite, so that doesn't really matter. But all these are kind of sort of close to mine. That number's fine, 3. It's got 19 of the blue stars. Looks like a pretty good start. So let's get going. Let's do it. So you can skip this whole thing if you go to the menu. Bring up the menu, you can skip prologue, just as a little FYI. And I'm not sure that I got the narrator on. No, I don't think I do, because he would have been talking by now, I think. So that's all the same looking graphics. Yeah, maybe they're a little bit different. They still look kind of the same. So this is really cool. We got 3 of them really close. You always start off with a big gas giant next to your home planet. Is that in orbit too around this? That's awful close. Yeah, so usually there's a narrator that narrates to you as you're going. Huh. I've never had them had another one that isn't there. They must call that like a buy something. Yeah. All right, getting in, ready for touchdown. Oh, we got a nice. Actually, almost where we're landing. This is a nice. Oh, we're moving away. So there's a nice area right there that we can do our little starter depot in, if it's on the poles, and if it's our planet, because I don't know if that changes every time or not. Yeah, they got a few different animations that I've never seen before. Oh, that's a really small node of iron. All right, so you always start with 2 nodes of 1 node of iron, 1 node of copper. Coal is way over there. Stone. And there's more coal over there. Cool. All right, so first things first, let's get rid of these tutorial things. Your spaceship, you can dismantle that and you get some stuff for it. There is a achievement of not dismantling this. So if you want that achievement, do not dismantle this, but you can get a few things out of there. So you right click on it and it'll dismantle. And if you hold your shift key down and click on something, it'll just assign that task next, basically. So we want to get some of these trees and leaves and shrubs taken up so we can get some power. And then we're gonna hand mine some of this equipment. We are gonna get science started immediately, even though we don't have anything yet. I want to get some sciences going, so that this will start. It'll unlock so we can get a wind turbine and that, and they'll automatically give you one. So it'll be really cool. And then we'll want some basic logistic systems next. So those are your 2 first that you should really kind of start with. This is going to be something we're going to need, but going to need this next. So you can almost do this one before this one if you wanted to, because the belts and stuff have no real being until you get that to do anything with. So those 2 are really critical to get. Excuse me. And then we'll do assembler. Other ones, so this is our technologies. You also can click on upgrades, and there is a bunch. They got some massive tech trees, but we got a little bit to go before we get to blue sciences. Not too bad. We can definitely unlock that right away because we can handcraft that stuff. That's going to be a little bit. That's going to be a little bit. That's a while back. Blueprints, I don't have any blueprints, so I'm not really that concerned about doing the blueprint thing. I do have blueprints, but for this playthrough, I'm not doing any blueprints and stuff, just so I can show you handcrafting. That's going to take a little bit to go. That's definitely a while. That we can unlock, and this other stuff down here is going to be a while for you to unlock. So those are kind of like the steps that you're going to want to go to unlock. And once we get blue science, we can start unlocking stuff. So it won't be too long before we get to blue science. And so yeah, that's the getting started on the tech tree thing. Gonna hand mine some ores. You need a lot of iron ore for builds. You don't need that much copper. Excuse me, jeez. So I can see that the water looks a lot better from here. They never really had that detail in it, so that's new. I don't see much of a graphical update here. I think it was only certain planets got some different graphical update. But it looks like the water... I didn't really read the whole paper, but other update papers. So you hit C, bring up the mech panel, and you can add fuel in. These crystals are fuel. I save these. You can do kind of a quick cheap build when you get to yellow, so if it's important or whatever for you to do. But you can hit control and then left click and it'll throw stuff in there. And for right now we're just going to use this as our energy to keep our mech going. And F brings up the build menu. So I know we need 10 of these for this research. And this makes 2 per click, but we're going to need more anyway. So I'm going to do a total of 10. And get them going. And our next one's going to be cogs and that. So we got... I just tend to do 10s of things. And yeah, we need copper. Get out of that, and let's get over to copper. God, he moves so slow in the beginning. You forget how slow you are until you come back. It's like, oh man. Just some stuff over here. I don't really play too much with this panel, but there's a few things on here. I run some mods. So this drone clearing is a mod that you won't have on your normal game, and the speeds are mods as well, which you won't have on your normal game, but the rest is all your normal stuff. And it, you know, pops up a little balloon for explain what all that is. Okay, so I got some copper on our crafting menu, and I think it was that I needed. So let's produce 10 of those, which does 2, so we have those 2 already completed for that next one. And we're going to need more, so we'll do another 10. Excuse me. God, I had this little tickle forever. I don't want to make those yet because it'll steal them from everything else that I'm crafting. Nope. I need to get more trees. Really wanted to get 100 of those, but nope. Yeah, finish that up. Now that we have that, I gotta go over to that coal. Excuse me. Which I think was over here. Boy, that's gonna be a far way to go. So, where was that? Right here. Yep. That's a little ways away, and we were walking really slow. So I'm gonna set up immediately our miner on that coal. Oh wow, that's kind of new too. There's actually trees in. There's trees in here. How come I? Oh, there we go. It's like, how come it's not showing Oh. Why is he not? Oh, because I have no energy. It's coming up. It's got to be because of that. Yep, it had to be because of that. So that's interesting. I've never seen trees in the ore before like that. It's having trouble getting to them or something. What is this right next to it? Huh. What? Just two right next to each other. That's different as well. Can you get in there and get that one? I don't know if that is going to interfere with anything. So, as you can see, it tells you how many deposits you're on and the amounts per minute that you pull off of those. So there's 4, 3 is only going to be 90. See how it goes. So if you hold down the shift key, you can do a slower rotate. And if you do it just the normal way, so if you just hit R, it does 90-degree turns. Not that, we want the windmill. So it's not at the efficiency. I'm gonna put it on this side because what I want to do is I can do some refining off of this as well. So I can set up stuff here. Now we're excuse me. Now we're mining. And now I can just control click on the building and I can pull that into my inventory. Or you can click on it and do it up here and bring it in. And it tells you how many are there. Let's get rid of that. So now that we have some real power, it'll burn through this first and then hit that so that I can get rid of all that tree garbage. And I'll control click on that too. So I have where I have a mod that's it's long arms or long arm so that I can reach a little bit further to get stuff. So I'm gonna mine some more of that and then I'll come into the construction menu. Let's get 20 of those and 20 of those so we can keep our research going, or 10, it was 10, 20 of those to get our research, to keep our research going. And I have coal, not 150 though, and then I'll need to make more of this. And how many did I need of that? 60. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, there's 60 of them. It's going to take a little bit of time to do. Wow, can I reach the coal from here? I can. Mainly I'm using that because I don't want to be walking back and forth watching you watching me just walk back and forth. That's just kind of a little mundane. Some people are poo-poo about using mods and stuff like that, but a lot of these mods are a quality of life for streaming, just so I can keep things going without having to walk all the way over there to get stuff and all the way back here to mine, because we are in a spot that's a little far apart. Sometimes it's close like this is, but other times it's not. Like I say, you need a lot of iron. Let's go into and to see if we can do anything else with making stuff without. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. Yeah, I can do blueprints, so I'm not that concerned. We can't do that yet because we don't have the recipe for the graphite. Is that yeah, graphite. Graphene is the wired one. And all these, I don't think we can do any of these until we get actual cubes. Or as I like to call them, Jello cubes. They look like Jello when I was a kid at school. I used to have those little Jello cubes, right? We do want to get this going because we want to be able to make those. I think the rest of the stuff are going to take cubes. That's cubes as well. So that's all the research we can do while we're waiting on cubes. It'll be a little bit hard, but the way I like to do it is start doing a blue build as if it was a little bit later in game, so to get this stuff going. Oh, you know, I always hit the wrong stuff all the time. So we need to get some building started. We're gonna need a few of these, and we're gonna definitely need a few miners. Let's see, I want one and one for stone, so we'll do three miners for right now. Then we don't have to do this hand mining. We can just throw those down to do the mining, which they're in the queue. They're gonna excuse me, take a little bit of time. Then we can actually start getting make those two, and we're gonna have to get more of the iron ore. So it is definitely, this is the grindy part of the game, but it's really not that bad. It does go relatively quick. Some more stone. I picked up a few stone. This is where I can show you the drone miners. I don't have a lot of energy, so they might not work. Getting up to 100 will be good for us to get. And then now, can I launch these? So they should mine this stuff, though I don't want that tree. I'm going to turn it back off there. I just don't have the energy to do that. Need a few more stone to be able to get storage boxes made. Going. It's slow mode, but yeah, I haven't seen it. Doesn't really look a lot different. The graphics, other than the water, looks a lot nicer from what I remember. And I guess they did do a little bit of modeling, because like from out here, it's got more texture to it. Like it's more rounded here. So that's really kind of, you know, you can really see it like here with the light and everything. It's just more smooth and rounded. They always had it pretty good, but like when you come out is when it pops up, not when you're down really close. So that's definitely, or maybe I just didn't notice it and I'm looking for things now. That could be it too. See, while we're doing that, we only made 2 of those. Make all 7 of those because we're gonna need them. And belts. Now with belts, you're making 3 belts per click. So remember, they give you different things. Like this is one to one click. This is 3 to 1 click. They give you different values for different things. Coal. I need to grab some coal. I'm gonna need to grab one more full thing of coal because we're 50 away. That was 30. We're getting there. Like that. So I think this is what you have in your inventory, is what it's showing. We got 84 in the inventory. So yeah, it went from 84 to 121. So this number is showing you your total in inventory, and this is what you just picked up. Oh good, we got mining machines going, so now I can stop doing that. We're almost to the coal. There we go. Now that can do that. After, of course, we gotta do that. Whoop. Let's get back out of this. Now we can take and get our miner. And I can fit 2 miners on there easy. Just kind of laying out a little bit how I'm gonna want things to kind of go. Let's do shift. Yeah, there we go. And do our power pole. I wish these things would go away. So I'll do power here and here. Now we don't have to hand mine those anymore, which is great. Now you can also shift. Oh, or is it control? I thought it was shift click, but it's not. Maybe because I have that in my hand. Yep, shift click, and then you can shift left click and you can copy. That's what I thought. Don't need a terrible amount of stone, just a little bit, so that we can make some storage boxes. And yeah, it looks like 6 is all I can really get, huh? There, that's fine though. And then we need power. And alright, now we got a few things going where we don't have to hand mine anymore, so that's one step done. Let's get that in there. And looks like I'm going to need to so that'll be for that, and then I need to do 10 more for that, and that's all the research we'll be able to do until we get the blue science revving. So that takes care of the sciences. Now let's get some belts and get splitters, and I can only do one. Storage box says it's probably stone is our low point. How much copper do I have? 68. That's probably plenty of copper for what I need to do. Oh, let's just make 10 of those, because then I'll be able to start smelting up to this level, so I don't have to make these as well when I'm handcrafting. I'll automatically have those. let's see here. Let's fill up our chamber. Yeah, for some reason I save these and I don't know why, because they're kind of useless and just take up inventory. We'll be making them when we make them. And I'll use that first. These last quite a while. They boost you up pretty quick. And you get those, that's from this destroying your spaceship. Alright, we'll get that stuff out of there, and then we'll start thinking about how we're going to lay this out. I'd almost like to do the build over here, and I just may. I'll have to build another miner. These, as of right now, I don't do 10, I just do them as I need them. Because they're a little heavy at times. Boy, that's going to be a little while before I get those. And crafting, it's quick, but it's slow. So, for right now, I'm going to lay out 3 of them. So you can click and drag to place down multiples. You can hit tab and it'll start separating them out. So this is how I typically build, so you can put a pole in the where that gap is, and your coverage will cover everything if you put one in each gap. But then that doubles those up and gives you gaps that way, and it does a gap in between all of them. Another one gives you double gaps, and that gives you triple gaps. That gives you 4 gaps, and then we start going backwards. So when I build like that, and we'll do, for right now, do 6 of them. And because water's here, it could be a little difficult to do, but we'll eventually get some stuff going. And I'll do 3 of them. And with this, which we're out of items already, so I'll take 2 machines and bring them over here for this, and then I'll do another miner over here for that one. And this soul one over here, I'll start making the steel once we get that recipe, which we may already have. And there's enough space here for me to do like a steel build, and just let it do its thing a little bit. I'm gonna have to make poles, a lot of stuff to make. I do need to make 2 more of them, and we need at least 10, if not more. And how many? We got 7. I'm gonna need those 3, and then we can pick up. Oh, wrong button. And again, see, copper. We got quite a bit of copper still, and I haven't even picked any up. I'll just pick up another batch of 50. Don't forget about your power. You're going to need power. You do wind up going through it fairly quick. We got some titanium more. That's from doing the trees and the stones. You get these objects out of. I've only seen these come out of the yellow trees, so I don't know if that's a thing. I've never seen them come out of the green trees, so it may be a thing that's what it you can only get them out of the yellow trees. Maybe I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know the titanium I get out of rocks, and sometimes out of trees too. It's kind of a weird thing. Okay, let's get back into our build, and that's okay that stopped. We can't really do that until we get some of this built anyway, so I'm not really that concerned about making those 10. I really want to get this stuff going. I'm forever hitting wrong buttons. Forever hitting wrong buttons. It's kind of hilarious. We got telephone poles. Yeah, I got one. Which that's not going to do absolutely anything until we get more wind power put up as well. So we need to get some wind power going. I want it on the grids. That may be in the way of that. That's because of this. X is delete if you don't know. Kind of get them put there, and we can get rid of this one now too. And get that there. Will that just touch that? I wonder. It won't. We'll just do that. And that's all those we got. Actually, I want to get more, give me more. Okay, now we got some poles at least. Gonna need more belts. Gonna need more wind turbines. So this, it's a little grindy. At first. But the grind is just something you got to deal with in every game, like this kind of game anyway. Okay, do that, and then we'll do an output belt out this way. Yay, milestone! And then this, I'm gonna do the same thing, and we're out of it's already. So quick. It's really nice to be able to set up that little mini mall. I'm gonna try to keep these this Let's Play series a little bit shorter than 4 to 6 hours. I'm gonna just break them up and do like, I'm gonna try to stick around the 45 minutes to an hour an episode kind of thing. Now if you're going and not talking and all that stuff, you can get through this in a decent amount of time, half hour or so. Help the drones out building, that'll help them out a little bit. So we're waiting on some of that stuff to be built. Start putting some of these recipes in. So that's going to be steel ingots. Now you can copy paste a couple different ways here. You can click the copy, go into there and paste it. You can how what was the other way? That's, I don't do it that way. I usually just set the recipe in one, shift click to copy and then drag over, hit tab, and it puts the recipe. That's how I normally do it. Oh, the other way, I get it, I remember, is the brackets. So so your greater than, less than signs, copy paste by using those bracketed ones. We'll get over here to help the drones out a little bit, and this is going to be our copper. Copper coming out. Do we have... Oh, we got some more belts going, and we do have these. And finish this out. I'll go to there. I think close we got it like that. Okay, there's some belting done. Let's get some of these hooked up at least. Nope, I didn't want the belt. To the building. To the building. Okay. I need to build more. So these we're gonna need 20. I'll just do 30 of those, and again, limiting factor is always your iron ore. It takes a little while for your iron ore. Okay, so this is smelting. Why is that not coming on? I must have that set up the wrong way. Building. There we go. I should have storage box. I'll throw a box here. And get them starting to be stored so I can pick them up there. And let's get our copper going. And we'll get a box put here. And get them going. I left that long because we're going to need them anyway. And we'll just get set up and ready for a iron build. Actually, I want to bring the belt out first because sometimes these come out kind of funky like that just did. And I need to come there. Oh no, I want this one. There we go. Need to change my look in here a little bit. So that is going to be that, and it's gonna go there, and then we don't have the recipe for steel yet, so that can't be set, but I'm just getting things ready. And this is just going to be a direct feed. Right to this one, and that to that one, and then we'll get a storage box set up here. Should be able to reach that from here, yes. So that'll be just a little steel build for us. Yeah, see these wind powers, they don't quite reach 100%. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Now I just need to get okay, we should have enough to do this. So all I did is set up one, so I can take that and now copy that, and it'll automatically put all those sorters in there, or loaders, I forget what they call them in this game. Okay, then that's all set up. And what I'll do is I'll hook up Don't really need 3. 2 should be sufficient. Just to get them grabbing quicker. And what I'll eventually do is just kind of do I'm going to want to come down because I'm going to put another miner here. And I'll take those loaders out. So it'll go through the box and then out. And then if the box is totally full, it'll just continue down through, though it does tend to go through the box anyway. Got one. To make more. And then only 3 because I need more. The iron ore. I keep on hitting the wrong buttons. Just got done playing a bunch of Foundry. They've done a lot of stuff to that game since I last played. It's a really decent game. See, I'll need to hook up another miner here to fill this belt because it takes 2 miners to fill the level 1 belts. So it's a matter of starting to hook up the extra miners, which is why I got these. I should have not put that belt there, maybe. Might raise that belt up a little bit. Just for now, because this is all we're going to need for this build. I'll do that. Get that miner going for that. Let's get some more power up because we are kind of hurting for power. Let's see, we'll be there. Can't put them there. I may have to remove these, but they'll probably be good there. In there and up. Out of items already. Actually, I want to get rid of this one and oops, I guess I was still in delete, and put that there, and we'll throw one of these guys there that'll power those and connect that. Now I got our power looking pretty good. Just for continuity's sake, we'll throw that there, make sure all that's powered. Okay, that's all looking set up, all set up. What I'll do over here is start doing the build for what we're going to need for the blue jello. So what are we in need of here? Oh, I got to hook up another machine to that, but we're probably gonna need more belts. You always need more belts. It's just crafting. It's just a constant thing of crafting. I'll hook up another machine down low here. Just grabbed it like that, and then I can bring. Boy, it seems like you can go a little closer to the machines maybe. It's probably just me. And I'll feed that in there, and then that should give us a full. Oh, it's actually, yeah, 3 will give you a full belt, I believe, with that. Because you want 6 as a minimum to try to grab anyway. Okay, so I don't know why I'm still grabbing iron ore when we have these here, because now I can grab this. So, I'm gonna need the iron ore. I'm gonna show you how to get rid of stuff. What is it? Yeah, I can't even remember. Wow, I haven't played it. It's been not that long, and I forget how to. Oh, is it? I forget how to. Oh, delete. Yeah, you just pick it up and then hit delete, and it doesn't delete it. It throws it on the ground, and then you have to either you can sweep it up, or you can just delete it and erases it out off the ground. Kind of a two-step delete process. But now I'll grab 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and 3 of those, and that should give us a bunch of stuff to do. So I kept the iron ore because I need that to make magnets, so that we can get this processing. Because the magnets take the iron ore. So we need 9. Just do that because we'll use them for. That'll finish that. Tech. So I need to already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll set up 6 of them so that we can produce the circuit boards and the magnetic coils out of what we got placed here, so we can start doing blue science. So this is just going to be a small build. Add a little bit. I'll do one build. These can be fairly close. Thank you. To make sure that I can get a miner here, I'm going to bring this down. I guess we'll do it here. I'm forgetting I can continue off of here. I forgot about that. I gotta make this is gonna have to go away. Trying to think of how I want to set this up, because this one's not going to be able to supply all this when it gets running up. So I may move this build because this is more critical. I'm going to do a storage box for now. This is going to be a little bit tight to try to get that up there, but we'll work around that when we have to. Nope, I need to move that over 1 because I need a power pole there. And then out of there will come down and over. Hey, we can try lack of item. Ugh. I need stone. You just chunk through stuff so quick. All right, stone. Let's make sure we get power. And I'm going to probably need. Yeah, see how quick we went through those? It's just steel. It's just, it's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get that in there. Okay, we got belts back again. That can connect to there. I'll eventually put a third one on there. That's why I'm doing that. And we only got 2 power poles. So this is okay. That covers that, and we can at least. Oh, that one covers all 3 of those. That's perfect. So these go close enough. Not all the time. Depends where you are, but they go close enough where you can squeeze them in there. That's really kind of nice. So this is going to be that. This is going to be that. Gonna have some spaghetti starting soon. Okay. And out. In. And in. Okay. Let's get that pasted down. And of course that's not gonna work, and we got lack of item already. Got 1 item. I'll just do. I'm gonna have to do that one manual. Anyway. See what we can do. Do that and that. I'll be able to copy that one over once when we get some of these built. We'll do that. Need more power, which we're going to need to get more this until I get the magnets really going. Now we can make definitely need more telephone poles. Yeah, there's dating my age, right? Some more power poles. Let's get some more copper or copper coal. Get another batch of that. Yeah. Once when I get these going, I'll see how much this belt gets chunked. I'm gonna need to get rid of that one there, and then I can put it. We took it out here, so that's close. That'll fit. Yeah, power is always rough in the beginning as well because it takes some time. Now we're gonna want steel smelting and smelting purification. I want to do upgrades. We can't do that already. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's kind of like what? Don't care about that too much right now. More building drones is nice. Anything of the electrical is really nice. Mecha core just so our energy lasts longer, but we can't do that anyway, so I'm going to skip some of this here and I'm going to go to the technology so we can start doing the get the steel recipe and it's graphite. I always got to think if it's graphite or graphene. And then we can do the mech. No, which one is it? Come on. We'll be able to do inventory capacity, which will be helpful. And we should be able to do this here because we'll be able to start making these, and that'll just give us more power. More power. And that'll be good for right now with that. How are we going? Oh, pretty good. We should have some power stuffs. Nope, we're doing those right now. Okay, got this though. We can continue on there, so I can get that out there. And I can copy this one and paste it here. So that'll be doing our magnetic coils up. Now I can pull, I'll wait until it goes to 200, I'll just pull one stack of that, and that'll be more than enough for what we're, I say that now, but I'll be wrong, trust me. And we'll be redoing some of this when we finish up. Let's see, I don't want that there. I want, this is going to come to supply. And then our output. Will be there. Get a storage box set up. Why am I doing it so far away? Do, 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 do. That's much better. I'm used to Foundry's click and drag and release. This is click and then do your thing and then click again. So it's going to take me a little bit to get used to the new control. Well, not new controls, but for me, new controls from what I was playing before. And then we want to have an output here and an input there. And delete that little bit there. If you do it right here to here, it tends to get all a little wonky with the sorter. So I don't know what that's really about. So to do these three, I actually need a longer line of this for ratios and stuff. But I just see how that went wonky, the red there. That's how it would want to go. It's really kind of a wonky system. And I got these power, so I can kind of get some power supplied over here a little bit. I want to start being a little conscious where I'm putting that's what water is. And I put that in, these two are in the wrong spot. They should be down here. We're still in yellow. I'm gonna have to do some power over this way. It is just power, power, power. And supply, supply, supply. Okay, so we're rocking here pretty good. Okay, now we should have these built that we can do these over here. I'm gonna have to move that. Thinking I can do a little bit neater with copper and bring it this way and then up and then over this way. and then I can bring the steel, the iron over this way. So I'm going to delete these, and hold shift, it'll do the whole thing. I'm going to bring my output up here. It just will help with crossing the streams. It'll just help out a bunch with just making things a little bit neater. Because you want to have a nice kind of semi-clean. And then I'm just going to bring this down this way because this is where it's going to be heading. Hope I don't have to delete anything. And we'll do it out and out. Oh, these still making. Okay, I'm gonna need more than 9 of those. 10. We'll do some things like 10 at a time. Belts will do more than 10 at a time because we're just gonna need belts coming out of our yin yang. Oh, that's why I didn't make that many. I thought I made 10. And we're out of, guess what? The iron plates. Boy, walking is so slow here, it's terrible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just grab another 2 of these, I'll have them in there. Just boatloads of that. So let's get those. You know what? I'm going to leave them in there because I do use them for doing the power poles, and there's a few things that use those for builds, and I'll just make that quicker. I won't have to construct them by hand. And I do want to get a stack of that. Okay. Let's get a power pole here. We can power that. Okay. And we'll cut this off back here. So I'm not sure where I'm going to run that to until I get this set up. So beautiful. The only thing is going to stink for that is storage box. This is going to be my circuit board build. And like I said, we can kind of be a little bit neater with this. I'm almost able to delete that whole thing for now because I want to get building. We can come back out of there and down like this. That can be that. Then we're not having to build over things. And it's coming down to here. Oh, that's gonna be nice. I thought I was gonna have to delete some poles, but it looks like we're gonna have to delete these two and move them somewhere, which is fine, because then we'll come out here and temporarily I'll put a storage box here because we don't have foundations yet. I'm going to put it as close as I can. And that goes into there. And what I'll do is I'll wind up ending the episode as soon as we get wrong direction. As soon as we get science build built, which we needed all this to do that. So this will be input, input, output. Delete that a little bit. We can copy this. Oops. Still had the sorters in my hand. And we'll paste that there. So we're starting to speed up a little bit now, which is nice. So that'll cover those, and oh, it's gonna let me build that there. Sounds good. Didn't think it was gonna. It's a little out of line, but for right now, that's gonna have to be what it's gonna have to be. And the only belt we're gonna have to jump over is gonna be this one belt right here. Let's see if this works. So they say you can just, oh, look at that, it did it. Okay, I was like, it wasn't doing it, but it needed that extra spot. So boom, and it built a bridge for me. That is fantastic. Oh my god, that's gonna save so much time. Oh, that is so good. Oh, that is so good. I love it. That is fantastic. Alright, get that built. Let's get that funnel out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I need all these sayings from my childhood, right? Really shows my age. Let's get power in there. We've been crafting so much stuff that it depletes your power. That and building, it really depletes power. But we'll be working on that. And drones just stop dead, lack of power. Get that built, then those are going to be building and storing, and then let's work on getting our science labs built. I got one already. I need 3. And I'll only be able to do 2 levels with the stuff I have because we are lacking. What are we lacking for this? Stone to make glass. So let's pick up stone and some more. And 1, 2, 3. So we can go 3 high with those. And I do 2 blue cubes to 1 science lab to do the research. And then we'll be well under our way here. We're doing really well. So let's see what we got going here. I got 20 of those, which is okay for now. I'll do another 10 of those. Another 10 of those, and a bunch of belts. I'll do another 10 of those, and we're gonna need some more power generator, wind generators for when we start doing. So right now I'm crafting a bunch of stuff so that the next episode I want to work on getting the supply depot started and going. So I'm trying to build up some inventory so we can build that and get that built. And guess what we're out of? Now you can limit the size of stacks you want in the container. For right now, just all out. Once when we do the supply depot, I'll start limiting some of the products that we build there. But for now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's chunk her back up. We're gonna need a bunch of these. So I'm really queuing up. Which is fine because we really need the stuff. I try mixing it up a little bit. Oh, we're definitely gonna need. Probably don't need 40 of them, but we'll get them built. That should be good for right now for that. Okay, I'm trying to hit shift to go faster, walk faster, but it's not working. So, we are definitely starting to build our components. So, yeah, that water is definitely different. That looks so good. Nice, very nice job, guys. So for right now, I'm just going to do the science build kind of like pointing up this way because I need foundations before I can do any of that. So, science labs. Do one space and a space I can drag. I know. That'll be that. That'll be the science research, and then the blue jellos. And feed that belt there, and we'll feed that belt there. And we'll have an input here, output here. And so they build up here, I can't place. And then we'll have an input here, an input here, and an output there. Power poles there and there. What am I stuck on? The building. Okay, and now we're generating blue jello. And now all I do is want to put the rest of these on so we can do even more. Okay. Power is an issue. I do want to take care of that before we end this episode. Where can I build? Up here. I can do a little down here. Get a little bit more efficiency going with power before I end this episode. I can do that there and that there. This is just the starter stuff just to get going, so this isn't a permanent build by any means for any of this. This is just how messy can we get. There's the equator too. Awesome. Okay, and one more. That gets us blue. Now we're generating more than we're consuming for everything we got built here. So by the time we come back, we'll be able to have we'll be able to get steel going, and I'll start doing a very small build for for the bricks, and then I can make foundations. I'll do a little foundation build here. So we can start generating some foundations, and so yeah, we'll end it there. There's our quick quick start. I'm going longer than I wanted to, hour and 20, but that got us to there. So thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate you all. You know the buttons and all that stuff. You hear from everybody, so I don't need to go into detail there. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Later.